Today, I have to collimate and redo my telescope for some astrophotography. This is the telescope that I have. Celestron for a scope, 114. Okay, not exactly sure. When I hook my camera up into this, I have one of these T-pieces. So, did some research. Wanted to figure out how to get to prime focus. Now, prime focus means that you don't use a Barlow lens. Means that you just hook your camera up, you put it on, and then it sees at 900 mil. What I had to do was I had to move my primary mirror, and I had to move it forward so that I can get my camera on here to be focused in there. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how I did that, because I've already got it set up, and a bunch of people on Facebook were asking me, how the heck did you get primary focus? And basically, I just used tape. That's unbelievable. So let's do that now. First things first, we got to pull this off, and as you can see, I'm all tape. It's all tape in there. There's those screws. All right, so we're going to pull this thing out. This is our primary mirror. All right, we're going to take this, take it down. Now it's just a tube. That's all it is. And you can see me through there, okay? Just a tube. It's just tape. And I mean, I just taped it. I taped it on. And so now what's happening is, you might be able to see, the tape's coming loose because I had it taped on inside. And I did this in the winter time. And so this thing lasted me all winter. I shot, my best shot that I did with was Orion. It was amazing. So I'll show you my Orion shot. If you look right here, there's three of them, 2 and 3. These are actually the pieces that go on top of the mirror, and they hold it down. So I needed to bring this mirror up this far. The top of the mirror would be basically, I don't know if you can see, yeah, like just below this line. And so I moved the mirror up about an inch and a half. And I used one of these. So let's pull these off now. I'm going to leave my set screws just where they are, because I believe my sets, they're not going to be that far off. Pull these up right there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some of this old tape off and put some new tape on, and so I can get it back together. You'll see that's all this is. All right, the piece of tape. There's this base right here that has these 3 bolts that go through it, and then you'll see the 3 springs that keep pressure on it. So then those set screws are going to be set up, and I'll be pushing up against those right on the side of it. And what is in between this base and this mirror is a roll of tape. You can use anything, okay? This way I do it, it works. I'm going to take these off so then I can put new tape on. And I'm just going to go from one side to the other, right here. Put that in and basically I'll put enough tape on here, this thing won't move at all. And you'll see what I'm doing is I'm just pushing that in, and then right on the base of the tape roll. I'm just pushing it up against it right there like that. See, and I'm already pretty solid again. Just what I want. You believe tape for a telescope, a very, very amateur telescope, and I'm getting prime focus, and I'm getting beautiful shots. So there we go. She's solid, nice and solid. That's my mirror right there, and this thing ain't going anywhere. Collimation anyway. All right, nice and tight. Let's put this back together in the tube. Laser collimation. Can you read that? Yeah, kind of. You'll see that this thing has a, right here, see it? You'll see these numbers right on the top, okay? So the numbers are like the power that you're using to make these lasers. So this is like the laser pointer that maybe some people will be using, maybe to play with a cat or something. So let's just go to 7, and you see it. I know you can see it now. All right, so that's gonna point down. We're gonna go into here. We're gonna point it, and immediately, I'm already seeing, I don't know if you could see it or not. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm seeing like it's hitting my hand right there. And that's telling me that's not collimated. Okay. So first I need to collimate this mirror that's right there. There's three screws on that. And the 3 screws are going to direct your laser down here to the center. So this may be at the center already. I'm hoping it is. If it's at the center of this, and I mean I have to eyeball it. Some of these mirrors will actually have a little dot in the middle of it, and that's where you want to put your laser pointer to. So I'm going to take a look. Don't let that laser go directly into your eye, because that could be pretty dangerous. But, oh yeah, I'm centered. So, I just need to move my primary mirror. So I'm going to loosen each one of these like this. And we're going to set this thing right back here. And I'm going to see if any of, oh, there we go. I got one that's making a move for me. All right, cool. So what that means, and you'll see it. Watch, I'll show you. You'll see how it's on. Oh, crap. How can I show you on that? You see the red dot on the on there? You see how the red dot is on there? If I move this, you can see the red dot moving off and then moving on, which means I need to move that one in and out or whatever. So what I have to do is I'm going to have to unscrew or screw in these ones here. So I'm going to unscrew them all just a slight. Until I get these things, these big ones, which are on the springs. Once I get those to show my my collimator light going right into that centerpiece. Here we go. Now, once I get that, right there, perfect. All right, so I know you couldn't really see what was going on over here, but as I was moving these, I was watching the line go whichever way, and I put it right to the center. Now, I've got it exactly collimated, so that way I know when I put my camera on, I'm going to have exact, precise collimation. So now, last one right here. There we go. And so what I'm getting is, if I move this thing, and sure it's moving because this is a very low quality compared to like some of these thousands of dollar telescopes. This is like a couple $100 maybe. It's collimated, it's ready to go. Now I can go put this on my mount, and then I can line up with Polaris. I'm going to set this thing up. I'll put